getting out of the bubble, so to speak. The WNBA has continued with positive momentum. I think Caitlin Clark will choose the WNBA and the longevity of her career in the WNBA. But what an outstanding opportunity it is. I think it's really incredible. You know, not just the offers that she's getting from multiple avenues, but the momentum that women's basketball has gotten. I didn't have the benefit of the momentum that women's basketball has gained. And I think that this class in particular, this time for women's sports and women's basketball, it's just been the perfect storm. And
let me take you back to 2015. The Indiana Fever are in the WNBA Finals, and there's Stephanie White leading the charge. Fast forward to today, and guess who's back? But this time, she's got a secret weapon named Caitlin Clark. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to our channel. It makes such a huge difference to us. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Now imagine the energy in that locker room. You've got a coach who's tasted glory, hungry for more. You've got a rookie who's rewriting the record books. And you've got a team that's ready to set the league on fire. This isn't just a comeback story. It's the birth of a dynasty. You know what's crazy? Stephanie White just walked away from a team that was absolutely crushing it. Let's talk about her time with the Connecticut Sun. Man, those 2 years were something else. White had this team playing like they were on fire. 55 wins in just 2 seasons? That's insane. You'd think she'd want to stick around and keep that momentum going, right? But here's where it gets wild. She didn't just win games. White snagged the Coach of the Year award in 2023.
This is who she is. I mean, she's one of the most elite competitors I've ever been around. You know, and the only other competitor that I can compare her to is Tamika Catchings.
You know, they make quicker reads and play with a lot more rhythm, better timing, and multiple weapons on the floor. I mean, and it's a team that's playing with a lot of confidence.
You know, the way that she approaches the game, you know, her professionalism. You know, it was big. You know, it was exciting. It was one of the most exciting things for me that I wanted to happen tonight.
Imagine being that good at your job and then deciding to leave. Why would she do that? It's like she had the golden ticket and then said, nah, I'm good. Well, turns out Indiana's got something special cooking, and White couldn't resist the smell of success brewing in her old stomping grounds. You see, this isn't just any coaching gig for her, it's a homecoming. White's got deep roots in Indiana basketball. She played for the Fever, coached for the Fever, and now she's back to lead the Fever. It's like she never really left, you know? But here's what's really wild. White didn't just leave any team. She left a team that was knocking on the championship door. The Sun were 1 win away from the WNBA Finals under her leadership. 1 win. That's how close they were to the big dance. And she walked away from that. You know what's even crazier? Her players loved her. Listen to what Lexi Hull from the Sun said. I'm really sad for Christy. I think she's a great person and a great leader. I'm excited to see what she does in the future and excited about where our new coach will take us. That's not just respect, that's admiration. So what's the real reason Stephanie White is back with the Fever? It's not just about coming home, it's about the potential. White's got this knack for developing players, for getting the best out of young talent. And guess what? The Fever's roster is packed with young stars ready to explode. But here's the thing, leaving a great team is one thing. Taking over a team with young stars, that's a whole different ball game. It's like trading in a finely tuned sports car for a high-powered rocket. Sure, it might be rougher at first, but man, when it takes off, it's going to be something special to watch.
He's away, and we'll be locked in the whole way through. Here are the first round matchups. Liberty versus the Dream, Lynx versus the Mercury, Sun Fever in the 4-5 matchup, the Aces versus the Storm. But how about the Fever?
I feel like it's a great accomplishment, but like there's so much more left to be done. Like, yeah, we made the playoffs. There's 6 regular season games.
Yeah, they're a very dangerous team coming into this postseason. You know, they always tell you that the team that you want to watch out for are the teams that get hot at the right time.
Remember that high-powered rocket we talked about? Well, let's check out the fuel that's gonna make this Fever team blast off. You've heard about Caitlin Clark, right? But she's just the tip of the iceberg. Imagine a team so stacked with young talent. It's like an all-star game every night. But here's the million-dollar question. Can all these stars shine together, or will they burn each other out? Let's talk about the Fever's roster. You won't believe the talent they've got. First up, Caitlin Clark. This rookie is playing like she's been in the league for years. She's not just scoring points, she's orchestrating the whole offense. It's like she's got eyes in the back of her head, dishing out assists left and right. And get this, she's already led the Fever to their first playoff appearance since 2016. That's insane for a rookie. But wait, there's more. You know Aaliyah Boston, right? Remember when she won Rookie of the Year? That wasn't that long ago, and now she's back, dominating the paint like a seasoned pro. She's not just scoring and rebounding, she's changing the whole game when she's on the court. Opponents see her coming and they're like, nope, not today. And don't even get me started on Kelsey Mitchell. She's been lighting it up on the court like it's the 4th of July. This past season, it was the best of her career. She's not just scoring, she's doing it with style. When Mitchell gets hot, it's like watching fireworks. You can't take your eyes off her.
She has lived up to expectations, right? I'm looking at her the way I look at LeBron James, right? For us, just in the women's side of things, and the height that she had, the expectations she had.
Let's start with the rookie, Caitlin Clark Kent. Superwoman, you see what I did there? She was on a tear, and last night was no different. Wings, Fever, Caitlin Clark set to go as she broke the single-season assist record.
She's been playing like a top 5 player in the league. She's been regularly dishing out double-digit assists in that time frame. Teams can no longer blitz her and trap her.
Now imagine all that talent under a coach like Stephanie White. It's like a perfect storm of basketball awesomeness. White's got this knack for developing players, right? And now she's got a team full of young superstars who are hungry to learn and win. It's like giving a master chef the finest ingredients. You know something amazing is about to happen. But here's the thing, having talent is one thing, making it work together, that's the real challenge. It's like having a garage full of supercars. They all look great on their own, but can you get them all moving in the same direction? That's where White comes in. She's not just a coach, she's like a basketball whisperer. You know what's really cool? These players are all fired up about White coming in. Clark's been all over social media, sharing the news and getting hyped about the team's new direction. It's like they all know something big is about to happen. The chemistry is already building, and they haven't even hit the court together yet. So how exactly is White planning to take this young team to the top? That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? One thing's for sure, with talent like this and a coach like White, the Fever aren't just playing for next season, they're building a dynasty, and let me tell you, you're gonna wanna watch every second of it. Alright, let's talk about what's really going down with the Fever. Stephanie White coming back isn't just some feel-good story. It's like dropping a basketball genius into a team full of young superstars. You know what that means. The Fever are about to take off like a rocket. How close are they to being real title contenders? Closer than you think. Experts are saying with a few smart moves in free agency, this team could go from maybe playoffs to championship favorites real quick. We're not just talking about winning a few games here. We're talking about building a dynasty. Imagine this, Clark's insane scoring, Boston dominating the paint, and White's brilliant coaching all coming together. It's like watching the birth of something huge. And trust me, you don't want to miss a single second of it. The Fever aren't just playing for next season, they're playing for the history books.